You're listening to Navid Moosa of the Mindset Movement. Good day, good people. My name is Navid Moosa. I'm your host today and always for the Mindset Movement. First-time listeners, thanks for giving us the opportunity to earn your trust. If you like this podcast and you're done, like it and share it. If you don't, come back and give us another opportunity. Long-time listeners, thanks for riding with us. We appreciate your loyalty and we love you guys just the same. Look, each and every week we get into it right away because I like to respect everybody's time. So without further ado, this week is no different. I believe life lessons are around us at any given moment if we want to see them, if we want to learn, that is. And here's what I mean by that. I was up the turnpike or down the turnpike, I guess you can say, and I was coming back home and I have my kids with me and it's raining bad. Like it's, this is, I forgot what hurricane was coming through or whatever. And we were getting some of the side effects, if you will. And as we're on the turnpike, the rain comes down. It's not too bad. And we keep going through. And as we keep driving, it does get a little bit worse. And then you see some cars go to the right lane, put their flashers on. Some cars pull over completely. Some cars just keep trekking through, right? And like nothing, like it's not even raining at all. And my son says, and he starts asking, what's the flashing lights mean, Dad? And why is that person pulled over? And, why are you going so slow, kind of ordeal? So he's asking all these questions. And as I'm giving him the answers, I'm thinking it's kind of like life, and here's what I mean. So the first he goes, Dad, why'd you slow down so much? And I explained to him, well, the rain's coming down harder and harder. So I don't feel safe driving normal speeds as if it was dry because it's raining more. And I explained to him what hydroplaning was, so on and so forth. So I explained that. Then he goes, well, why, now I did not have my flashers on, but I was in the right lane going slower. The car in front of me had their flashers on. And he goes, why are the lights, blinking like that? And I explained to him, why people do that. And it's the hazard button. I showed him where it was on my car. And of course, then I turned mine on just, because he wanted to see that, whatever. So no big deal. And then there was people actually pulled over and he saw the one car. He was like, oh, are they okay? Side note, my son is extremely, God bless him, very caring. If he sees somebody doesn't look good, he wants to help them right away. So God bless him for that. So anyways, he was like, there's a lot of people pulled over. And I'm like, well, yeah, they don't feel safe driving in this in this weather, so they put over. So of course it's like, well, why are you driving? Do you feel safe? And I said, yes. Well, why do you feel safe and they don't? Well, I can't speak for them, but I can speak for myself. My vision is good for the most part. My tires are good. The car we drive is all-wheel drive. So I'm comfortable driving in this thing. He's like, so you'd be pulled over if you were? Absolutely. If I was not comfortable with, I thought I was putting you and your brother in danger, I would definitely pull over and just wait it out. And then, there's the big old trucks that go by. Well, they're going, yeah, it's right. They're flying by. Is that safe? I don't think it's safe personally for me. I said, but I don't drive that car. I don't drive that truck. So to them, maybe they feel safe. I kind of went into the nuances of different tires and stuff like that. If you haven't noticed, I'm a car guy to begin with. But all those examples got me thinking about life, how we all go through rainy days. We all go through storms. We all go through thunderstorms and hailstorms and flash floods and stuff like that in our life. But everyone handles it differently. It's not to say that one way is better than the other or one way is right or wrong. It's just to say that we all handle it differently. And as long as we respect each other for how we handle it, we will all get through it, right? Because as I kept driving, as the person in front of me had their flashers on, kept driving, as we kind of pulled through the storm, as we kept going and going through it and stuff like that, we took our time. We were I was respectful for how fast or slow, how we're going to phrase out they were going. Um, I was staying in the right lane, not getting in the left lane because I knew I was going very slow. Um, it's that as we slowly went through the storm, we got through the storm because when it was all said and done, we got through it and it was cleared up. It wasn't a sunny or anything like that. It was still cloudy, but it wasn't raining. It was a drizzle. And then the drizzle eventually faded away. Um, and he makes I made the comment once we got through it. I said, oh, good thing that's passed for now. And he said, is the storm behind us? And I said, yeah, it is. It's back there, hopefully. And I mean, it may catch up to us. I don't know. And he just told the people who pulled over, are they stuck in the storm? And I said, I don't know. I never thought of it that way. I'm like, I said, if the storm is there and they're still there, then yeah, I would think they're stuck in the storm. And that got me thinking. I'm like, damn. Sometimes when we go through a storm, some of us don't go through it. We just pull over. We pull over and live in the storm. We just stick, and that's it. And instead of us pushing ourselves through the storm, we wait till the storm to die out and move from us. So we're letting the storm sort of dictate what kind of life we're going to live. Right. So it is, and again, I understand the storm is different. That's Mother Nature calling, right? But hopefully you understand the point I'm trying to make here is that it's how we deal with it. It's not saying if you want to pull over to the side, then pull over to the side. That's what you want to do. There's consequence for pulling over to the side. There is, there's you getting to your end destination later, but at least better late than never, right? That's what they say. Better late than never. So for those who pulled over in the storm, they will get where they have to get to, but at least for their peace of mind is they're getting there safely and in one piece. There's those who say, okay, I've never been through this kind of storm, so I'm going to slow down a little bit and be mindful of what's around me, what's in front of me, and still trek through because I'm built for this. It's a little bit scary, but I think I can navigate and get through it. Then there's those who just blaze through, legit, just boom, go through the storm. Nothing stops them at all. Right. So that's that personality there. So I guess my question, or what I'd like to ask you is, what are you? Are you the pullover? Are you the hazard, the flashing sign, the flashing lights, or are you just the go full speed right through it? Ask yourself, which one are you? And are you that across the board? Are you that in certain situations? Or are you that or are you not any of those? Is there something different that maybe I'm just missing? So it's funny, right? How the weather, obviously traumatic situations when you hear about like Ida and Harvey back in the day and Katrina, when you hear those things that get your life perspective and stuff like that. But when you're actually riding through the storm and you get questioned on why people are doing certain things, it makes you wonder, is the person driving the car the way they're driving it, are they treating their life the exact same way? Again, there's no right or wrong or it's just what you're comfortable with and how you want to deal with it. But everything has consequences. And if you can live with those consequences, rock out. So that's what I got for you guys today. We, as business owners, we definitely will go through some storms. It just depends how we want to deal with them. So that's what I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like us, share us. And if you didn't, give us another chance next week. As each and every week, I end the show the same way by saying, do right by the client and everything else will fall into place. And the client could be your family member. You do right by your family member, everything else will fall into place, right? Just take care of the client, guys. Take care of your client, take care of them, and everything else, the money, the business, the referrals, everything else will fall into place. It will. And that's just one thing I can definitely promise you. So be good to each other, be good to yourself, respect each other. Have a great week and see you guys next week. Take care.